and those guys are the people who we deal with. So it looks like every 10 minutes is what I'm gonna assume. The business leaders change, and with that said, when they change, you'll have to put your bribes into a different person, I suppose. So with these guys, I mean, we can deal with them, and we can just sort of chalk them up and talk to them, and give them stuff, I suppose. We can also bribe them with these goods. I think what I'll do here is I'll just return 18 of our 18 of their people, and that'll increase our relations with them by a little bit. But I mean, it's not gonna do too much. The main thing coming from here is that, I mean, they still have this manufacturing outpost. It's gonna increase ship production, add all other stuff here and there. I think I'll actually come back to the Actulians, and I want to subsidize my little outpost to them, so maybe we can come to their little meetings here, and maybe we can give them access to our little thing, our little outpost, so then they can use it. You know, I remember having the option with the Burlesque people, but I think it might be because I had a really high relation with them. In that case, I think we'll wait on it. I mean, this outpost is pretty defended, and I'll get them to help them blow up some bases with us? No. They control one pirate base, evidently, and it looks like they're making a few raids on the Actulian homeworld right now. So I think I'll go back to helping them do their stuff. Before that, I'll check their relations with them. It looks like they're slightly in the positive with the Actulians, despite the fact that the Actulian pirate base here is where a pirate fleet is showing up here. So I'm not really sure what's up with that, but it's like, alright. I think what we'll do here is that we'll recruit an informant on this planet, and that'll allow us to do some more stuff here. We can actually raid them for some of the technologies that we don't have yet, but it's going to damage our reputation with these guys. So what I think I'll do is that I'll help them out once more, and I think I'm going to make a federation with these guys, the Ondors. So with that said, because yeah, they're coming up real fast, I think I'll do friendly acts, and I'll get them to improve relations with them in a little bit. So I'll unpause the game, I'll just sort of wait here and research some tech by ourselves. Speaking of technology, there we go, let the game load up, it'll let us see what techs are available right now. So I believe we can actually sort this list by what techs other nations have. So we go over here, check the Skylaxians, they have by far the most, and they have ones that could be useful for us, like the 2 science boost ones. So that's rather nice to know, because we might actually raid it off of them in a little bit. Have psionics and photon mechanics, and that'll boost us up by a little bit. So yeah, in like 7 seconds, these guys are gonna come into play. And there we go. So these guys are another spacefaring
The Andors
race.
are now spacefaring. Their benevolent nature may make them a source of help.
Exactly, they might be fairly helpful for us. So, coming over here, I can improve their relations with each other. I'm actually going to check the Senate again. I'm going to check what are the requirements for making the Senate, we're making this alliance. So actually, I think the best way to do that would be pop into the Federation thing here, and yeah, it'll give us a lot of different options. So we're going to need to have relations with at least 2 factions. So here's what I can do. I can improve relations with each other. That will generate some credit for us actually, and that'll also generate a tiny bit of influence. What I think I'll do is that I'll help these guys out, and again, I'll help them out on the economy thing, so we're going to spend 2 years with them for that. That'll give them a ton of economic stuff. Actually, no, let's research some tech with these guys. Let's see. I'll research digital sentience with them, and that'll take 20 months, and that'll increase our influence with them by quite a little bit here. And that'll also give us a useful tech that we can just sort of sell to other people. So I'm gonna say that that's a pretty good thing, so we'll speed up the game here. And we'll get that tech, we'll get some money as well. So that's good. And that'll help them stabilize their economy, which is good. And what I can do now... Oh, the Andors are building a manufacturing outpost too, so that's kind of cool. Is that I can fly over there and I can sell them a copy of the tech, which should be able to get us a little bit of good stuff. It looks like the Actulians also built another outpost here. They built a military outpost that crashed in the meantime. Maybe that was what the sound effect was. And they made 2 more outposts, but evidently one blew up. So that's sort of that. So yeah, we'll fly over here to the Andors and we will check out their parliament actually. So yeah, they're about the best enemy to have all in all. They aren't about violence. They're robot people. And let's see what they're gonna do. So they have a parliament system. Let's see. So there are 6 political parties from this little Andor planet. They each have their own agenda, and they will only do deals related to their agenda. So it looks like, yeah, the people are split up into 6 different groups, and every 20 minutes, I suppose, they have a little election which changes the primary power in power the primary group in power. So let's see. They have a general agenda, which is like, you know, colonize things, share tech with a certain group of people, and stuff like that. And they also have pharmacists, which can do a whole bunch of medical stuff for us here. So, that is rather interesting. We can... Oh, actually, we have the option to get them to send foreign aid to everybody. Huh. So that's rather... that's kind of neat. What we can do is we can actually get them to send some meds to the Skylaxians. We can convince them to do that, and that'll cost us about 40 credits. Yeah, and it only costs us 40 credits, so I might as well do that. So that'll help them out on meds. Although that's going to end the economic streak there, but we can help them on economics in a little bit. I'd rather keep the Skylaxian people high, because currently they don't have too many people on their planets, rather compared to the other people, and I feel as though having a little bit more of them is a little bit better. So we'll do that. And coming over here, I mean, ooh, we can destroy some spy probes for some credits over here. That's kind of cool. We can assist them doing stuff. Gift them some tech. We'll give them those, oh, they already have that other tech, so we can give them satellite communications for +6 influence, so, well, I might as well do that. And that'll increase our relations with them. And let's see what they need help with. So they already have a pretty big armada, but they're a little weak on the galactical stage. I think I'll actually help them out by building their armada for a little bit of time. So I'll take 10 months to do that. And the main thing is that my thought process behind this is that I think we've already done quite a bit of damage to Actulians, and they aren't really all too comparable now. The Burlesque people are keeping up with the Skylaxians, and I think if we keep these guys, the Andors, up with the Burlesque people, it'll be definitely easier to get the Burlesques to join us later on. And I mean, even if they don't join us, we should be able to defeat them inside the future then much easier. So we'll try to keep them inside the good books, and periodically I'll check what techs other races have, and see whether or not I can raid for them later on. So yeah, we'll help these guys out here, and it looks like their military strength is increasing quite nicely, so that's good. A lot of people are researching tech right now. Suppose that is usual. And there we go, so we've helped them out a little bit, and our relations with them are starting to go up, so that's good. Now, is there anything else we can do with them? We can give them that outpost that we have to these guys for a quick little bonus to our relations. I think I'm actually going to go over here to the Borean people And yeah, this was the one that I was looking for. I can outsource this construction outpost for 60 solar months, and that'll give us 30 influence, and I think that is one of the most efficient ways to use this outpost. So I'll give him that. And, or did I? Yeah, so we'll let him use that, and I believe that'll just gradually give us that influence bonus, so that's gonna be good. And I want to start to form this federation. Now let's see. I'm gonna have to really boost up the relations with the races themselves. And unfortunately, they just don't have any good missions we can undertake to do that. I think I'll just give everybody faster satellite communications, just because that'll really boost up our relations. And I'm actually going to come to the Burlest homeworld here. And what we're going to do here is that we still have a little bit of influence with them, so I'll see whether or not we can make any deals with them here. Let's see here. Now we can fight one of these guys, and yeah, we could, if we win, we can gain a lot of influence and stuff like that. And that'll actually give us a ton of relations with them, yeah, assuming that we win. So I'm actually considering doing this, but I mean, if we're dead, we're sort of just out of the game. The main thing is that I want to raid them for technology. But if I do that, it is going to cost us quite a little bit of influence. But it is a nice way to get some stuff there. If we do friendly acts, what can we do to help them out here? We can defend against foreigners, or yeah, that'll give us 15 influence with them, and that'll lower our relations with Actulians, which I'm not too afraid of. So let's do that. And it looks like it gives us a few allied ships here. One enemy ship to take down, so this is fine. We'll fight this battle, and we'll just do fighters, deployed, ship on full speed. Just try to budge these guys down again. Let's see, no shielding. I need speed and weapons right now, so we'll try to chase after this guy with this scattergun once again. And yeah, unfortunately this thing has a really low range, but if we're able to capture it, or if we're able to get up to this ship, then we should be able to just wreck it. So do afterburner, and we'll just sort of stay right on him. And yeah, so long as we can stay at that point-blank range, this gun is just absolutely devastating. I think I'll switch to the energy blaster just for now, because this guy is really fast. There, he shouldn't have any shields, so we'll switch back to that blaster now that his ship is slightly slowing down. And there we go. So that'll be a nice little mission to just sort of finish up here. Oh, and it's showing raw resources now. I was wondering about this earlier. So yeah, there are raw resources on these planets, and they do have a certain use. It looks like we can do a certain mission, property development mission, which will speed up this. So that's good. And that'll allow us to influence the enemy, these buildings too. So that'll give us, yeah, some stuff about the amount of resources that a planet is generating. On these planets, there will also be certain buildings. So it looks like they're building a zoological park, a planetary history museum, and stuff and such like that, which will help out its planet in certain things. However, all of those things will require a certain amount of resources over here. So yeah, that is another portion of the game that I saw some things hinting to, but I didn't realize until it showed up until right now. So that's good. That's nice to know. And going from here, I mean, yeah, we wanted to raid these guys for tech, so we will. And now we can actually raise them for the resources too. So we'll raid them for tech, and the only one we can do is subatomic theory right now, so we'll do that one. It'll cost us a little bit of credit, but we can stomach the influence port as well. So we'll go and we'll try to take out this this satellite location. Now let's see, where is the science lab? Science lab's over here. Alright, in that case, what is this turret? This is a gravity lance turret. That is going to do a ton of damage to us. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move my ship slightly farther away. And turn on afterburner. And we're just going to go right through all of the stuff over there. And all we should have to do is just get near that science lab to cap it out. So... Damn, that's going to overshoot. Alright, well in that case we'll come over here. And we'll deploy both of our little fighter squads, so they'll help us out. Gonna switch weapons here. Don't need that much speed, I need shield recharging and weapons. And we'll try to bank in here with that energy blaster so we can clear a few turrets out of the way. And then we can just sort of proceed in, and yeah. Oh, these are little interceptors. Let's see. Want to get rid of one of these space cannons so we can bust in here. There we go. And now that we are on the satellite, all I had to do is just stay here and... oh. Pretty much just fire the gun. Run out of shield power here, but that's alright, because we are out of here in 1.3 seconds. So there we go. We stole some tech, so that is good. And yeah, now we have another little tech thing that we can give off to somebody else, or alternatively use ourselves. So that is rather nice. I think I'm going to leave off right here. When we come back, I'm going to play around a little bit more with the tech and just sort of experiment with it for now. And I suppose when we return, we'll just sort of check out what we can do with these two worlds here. So see you guys then.